Cooching, Puta, Sanke Panke, Youngtail, Lolicon. What do all these words mean, and why are Australians travelling overseas in their hundreds to get them? Martin Dunlop sent this report in on what he did on his holiday.
Australia. Vast, untamed, fat, white, western and bloated, it's been spreading its corpulent deviance across many other countries in the Asia-Pacific region. A recent study by Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore found that Australians make up the largest portion of sex offenders currently travelling through Thailand. But while many question what can be done in order to combat this mass human rights disaster, I'm more concerned by the fact that with prostitution legal and readily available in Australia, many people are still travelling overseas in order to use Asian goods and services.
In order to find out more about this betrayal and lack of faith in Australian sex workers, I visited an online message board in order to discover what it actually was that was driving the demand overseas.
Some mentioned quality, some mentioned price, then someone mentioned 11-year-olds, and everyone was arrested by the federal police shortly afterwards. Clearly this was a complicated issue that would require a detailed and balanced analysis in the finest traditions of Australian television journalism, and that could only mean one thing: comparison shopping.
Using up the last of the inquiry's budget for the year, I hopped on a plane to the Philippines and bought a young man named DJ for $200 American. Then, returning to Melbourne, I purchased a young man called Nathan off his mother for half a packet of cigarettes.
Nathan!
What?
In order to make this experiment relate more closely to the actual issue, I'm going to need you to imagine that DJ here is a 12-year-old boy, while Nathan here is an 8-year-old girl. Go on, imagine it. The first test was stamina, observed by having the two products compete over a distance of 100 metres, sort of like the Energizer Bunny trials.
Well done, DJ. DJ's the winner. Well done. Come back, DJ. Come back. Jesus. He'll be back. No one round here speaks Tagalog.
And back he was, but I was finding out that living in a house with two male prostitutes was not the experience I had been led to believe. No, Nathan, I know you've been watching YouTube because we've been capped again, and I don't know why you're looking so smug, DJ. You think I don't know who's been trying to phone home in the middle of the night? I'm not giving you the country code. Above all else, DJ's late night crying sessions were taking its toll on the other members of the house. Keep it down in there, Christ! The next test was strength. Each of the boys would attempt to open a jam jar that had been stuck solid for months. In order to demonstrate your strength and prove your worth and your right to be in this household. You first, DJ. No, very disappointing. Just put it back in. You'll go, Nathan. Yes, you see, DJ, that's how you open a jam jar. That's true. Don't eat the jam. Don't eat the... No, don't put the spoon back in. Oh, well, it's your jam now, isn't it? Oh, right, I'm sorry, I have had to cut the test short. The police had started to take an interest in the program, so DJ had to take a trip down the river early this morning. But look, I'd still say that Nathan definitely won, and you should buy Australian. You should always buy Australian. It's patriotic, it's good for the economy, and can you hear sirens? I can hear sirens. This is Martin Dunlop telling you to buy Australian for the inquiry.